I was on some line comment section. I think it might have been Woodward Sports. I could be wrong. Somebody would say it was just overkill to have Deandre, Hopkins, St. Brown, and Jameson Williams, because it's not a we didn't mean we had to throw the ball every time. And no, that don't mean that, because they all different type of receivers. All right, and I'm gonna explain this. It's not overkill. I mean, think about all the good trios they had over the course. I mean, shit, look at Tampa Bay. They had I'm gonna say Brett Perriman. I'm thinking about the Lions and Herman Moore, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Antonio Brown. I mean, look here, dude. With Jameson Williams, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. He can do everything, but he gonna be that threat to take the top off the defense first and foremost. So he probably gonna have like 5 catches on a great day, on a good day, 120 yards, a touchdown or something like that. That's kind of what you expect. St. Brown and Deandre Hopkins, well, they do a lot of the same things. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about St. Brown, he can shake free. You know, he can shake free underneath, and he can get yacked. Deandre Hopkins do everything else, but that don't really mean that if you throw 30 balls or 35 balls a game, come on, the primary of those balls gonna go to St. Brown, Deandre Hopkins, Jameson Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs out the backfield, and whoever the tight end of choice is. Like I said, a lot of people talk about Sam Laporta, but the rookie tight ends have a hard time transitioning into the National Football League. I will say this again, Mike Dickett had the greatest statistical rookie tight end season in NFL history until Kyle Pitts a couple of years ago. Then Kyle Pitts had a terrible second year. You can attribute that to quarterback play, whatever you want to, or Calvin really being gone, whatever you want to attribute that to. But I'm not worried about keeping everybody happy, because St. Brown don't have much of an ego. DeAndre Hopkins don't have much of an ego. I can't really speak on Jahmyr Gibbs. Jameson Williams got so much of an ego, but guess what? He gonna get hit. He gonna get his in big plays. If it's underneath, if it's taking something short, deep, you gonna find ways to get him the ball. Not, more often than not. I'm not more concerned about Marvin Jones, Khalif Raymond, or Josh Reynolds. They can get in where they fit in at. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, they gonna run the football. They gonna get about 20, 25, 30 touches a game, just running the football. Jahmyr Gibbs gonna get his 5 to 10 targets a game. It's plenty enough to go around. It's definitely not overkill, and you definitely not dealing with guys who got a lot of ego in that lot. Other than Jameson Williams, I don't think it's a lot of ego in that locker room. They winning games. DeAndre Hopkins is gonna be a true professional, and you got to break it down to situational football. On critical downs, you're gonna find a way to get the ball to Jameson Williams and St. Brown, and maybe whoever the tight end is. That's just what you're gonna do. They are more accessible. They do a good job of boxing out and the catch radius and all of that. So yeah, I'm not concerned about having too much. Where's not enough? Well, who got ego? DeAndre Hopkins is not known for having the ego. St. Brown is not known for having the ego. All they gonna do is make it more enjoyable playing with each other. Now you got more options. Now you gonna see more one-on-ones. Whoever getting doubled, everybody else gonna eat. Whoever getting bracketed, everybody else gonna eat. Whoever they got somebody over the top, everybody else gonna eat. Everybody gonna have one-on-ones. And only issue is gonna be is the protection gonna be there? Is the protection gonna be healthy? And can Jared Goff get them the football? It's not like you got a Terrell Owens in the locker room, or Jameson, or not Jameson, or Terrell Owens, or Antonio Brown in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? And Jameson Williams kind of might be that guy, but guess what? He don't really have the stature to be that guy. Now, if he start balling and rolling, he build up a reputation, then hey, that is what it is. You're going to find a way to get your best guys the football. But what you need DeAndre Hopkins for is for the first 6 and the playoff run, the last 4 or the last 3, depending on what you want. That's what you need him for. You need him for a good 6 to about 10 games. But then again, he brings a certain professionalism. He gonna bring another coach in the locker room, and he's just a phenomenal football player. Why wouldn't you want him? Why would you let him go beef up Kansas City? Why would you let him go beef up Buffalo? If you got to play Kansas City. If you plan on making a deep playoff run, you might have to see Buffalo in the Super Bowl. Why do that? And then if they stand and pat the way they is, then Kansas City gonna get better. Somebody gonna get better. And I think they wait until after the June. For a lot of teams, gonna wait till after the June 1st cuts to see what's available and see where they can, flip some stuff at. So, but yeah, it's definitely, in my opinion, it's definitely not overkill. It just gives you more one-on-ones. It's gonna make the game more enjoyable, more options, and everybody, you're gonna spread the ball around. It's gonna increase longevity. They're gonna be fresher. Like I said before, they all gonna lean on each other. They gonna make each other better, and everybody kind of can do something a little bit different other than St. Brown and Deandre Hopkins. Well, yeah, St. Brown is more of a yak guy. He can get the ball and go. Deandre Hopkins can do everything, but he's a really great guy, on critical. When you need a reliability or you need a safety blanket or a great possession receiver, he's great at that. He great guy in the red zone. All that's gonna do is make everybody more comfortable. You can never have too much talent. Now, if they had guys like T.O., Antonio Brown, Chad Johnson, aka Ocho Cinco, they had some personalities like that in there, then I kind of would understand kind of where you would be coming from. But I don't think in that locker room it ain't no egos. There ain't too many egos on that offensive side, and they all gonna eat. If Calvin Johnson and Golden Tate can work together, why can't these three? And then the problem is you don't even know what Jameson Williams is yet. Him and Jared Goff don't have a connection, won't have a live game connection that count until 6 games into the season. They formed somewhat of a connection last year, and it looked shaky, and it looked like he wasn't happy with Jared Goff because he can't get the ball to him. So at the end of the day, people look, it's overkill. One injury, then a strength, and we've seen it happen with Lions before. A strength become a weakness. So you need that depth. And you need to keep pace with the Kansas Cities and the 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Don't forget, you got to keep pace with them. And this makes you more of a dangerous football team. Not from just on the field standpoint, but from a learning standpoint. He gonna get them receivers and them DBs a lot of game that they wouldn't have without him in the lineup. So that's just my opinion on it. Definitely not overkill. You act like you putting Jerry Rice, T.O., and Randy Moss on the same team. And that shit could work. Because they all do a little bit something different. Jerry can do everything. T.O. can do everything. But Randy Moss is the ultimate deep threat. I guarantee your coach wouldn't bitch complain about that. Some of these fans just be bitching and complaining and saying stuff. And you'd be looking like, bruh, what the fuck are you talking about? There's no other word to explain it, but I had to cuss. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Then they go around and say, don't spend money here. But then they turn around and say, the Lions and the Pistons and the Wings are cheap. But don't spend money like shit. We don't have that much money left. And I'll just be looking at people like, bruh, you can never please fans. When you learn that, you can never please the fans. It is what it is. But hey, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link or description. The link tree. Find me on Twitter, TikTok, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.